Everyone, it's Nancy, and today I'm going to start doing the collaboration Fae Journal with Amy at Crafty Cat USA. It's Amy's kits, Fae, her Fae kit, and her add-on kit, and Carol Laws, Mitzi at 307 Junk Journals, and Linda at Handmade Iowa. So we're all doing something different. It's fun to see. We're all working with the basically the same kit. We're all using the Fae and the Fae add-on, but you can add whatever you want. So my idea I wanted to do, and I want to show you, is make a topper for a journal, for the journal. And I'm first going to show you, I'm going to do another altered book journal, and this is a really nice Reader's Digest journal from 1994. It's in perfect condition, beautiful condition, and I want to make a topper for it. And as you can see, I've already ripped out a lot of pages, and this book had about 575 pages, and I think there's maybe 50 pages, and I might even have to take a couple out, but I kind of figured it out so far. It's a beautiful brown, real beautiful brown color. So I want to show you, I'm going to do that. That's going to be the journal. And then I want to show you what else. We're going to make the topper together, but see, I've been collecting things for a dark fairy journal that's on my list to make. And so I've already had these in my stash for when I decide to make that. But I wanted to show you, look through your die cuts, look through your punches for things. This fairy die, I've had this. It's from Sizzix. I don't know if you could find it anywhere. I couldn't find it anywhere, but you might even have it. This fairy die I'm using because I already had it, and also these here, these sweet little fairies here. There's a set of 3 in different poses, and you can still find this one. I think it's still at scrapbook.com. It might be at other places. These little fairies are sweet. You get so I am using these fairies. I'm also using, I have some die cuts of leaves and flowers and things like that. So I went through all my die cuts to pick out what I thought would work in this journal. And here's that fairy journal. The fairy die cut. So I'm using punches and die cuts that I already have. And like for instance, you could see how I die cut different colors of greens out for the journal. So I'm using those. And then, so I wanted to show you, like, here is the large fairy. And this paper I have is like a patina copper paper. And it's beautiful, but can you see she's very thick? And I cut her out of a specialty paper first, but how you make these things thicker is I cut about 5 layers of brown cardstock of this shape, and I glued each layer together. And the more layers you glue together, the thicker it becomes, almost like chipboard. And then the final layer I put on the pretty one. And so now she is ready to go on my cover of my journal, this one. And I think she's absolutely gorgeous. The only other thing I had a dragonfly die cut, and I thought, well, that would be pretty. I'm not into bugs too much. I love butterflies. I'll probably use some butterflies too, and bees. I like butterflies, bees, and dragonflies. I cut them out of different colors here that kind of go with the kit colors. I took a page from the kit, and I'm trying to match up cardstock to the colors to draw them out of the kit so they all coordinate. So I do that. And then I wanted to show you the little fairies. Now I cut some in black because, it's always nice to have silhouettes, right? So let's see, that's the same one. I'm trying to find the third one. So these are the size of those trio of fairies. And once again, it's from Trinity Stamps Fairy Trio. And there's the information on that, but I'm pretty sure I saw them on scrapbook.com. But then it is also trinitystamps.com. So these are super cute. And I've cut them out of black for, you can make, shadow fairies, like in the shadow, and then think about cutting them out in different greens and that too. And then even the big fairy, you can make her a shadow of a fairy too, because they're always hiding. So sometimes you just see the shadows, right? And then I have other greens that I've cut out, and I still have more flowers I can cut out. Like if you have the Tim Holtz flower dies and things like that, think about cutting those out. So, make a bunch of cutouts and look at the colors of the kit. And yeah, so I wanted to give you those ideas as well. And then the paper, for the topper, I'm using this brown handmade paper, and it's a little thick. It's thick. I like it that way. I got it from Hobby Lobby, and I want to show you if I can find. It's from Hobby Lobby. I don't have the label for it, but you can see it's like a handmade paper, and it's got some stiffness to it, which is really nice, but it's still bendable. And I thought it looked to me like tree bark, almost like tree bark. So I picked that up, and I wanted to make, I was thinking, because, everything is small. Fairies are small. Their little houses are small. Everything's small. And I was thinking, what if you were peeking through the hole of a tree, and seeing a little fairy house and just something like to look through and look into. And that's the kind of the idea I wanted to go with for the topper of the journal. I also have a couple of Amy's mushrooms cut out. And what I did was I glued them to cardstock, and these are now thick to go on the cover too. So if you have any die cuts, just cut multiple layers of like plain card, and then glue layer after layer after layer till you get it to the thickness you want, and that's all you need to do. So I have some mushrooms. I have my pretty fairy all cut out, and I have my greens here. And then, so I want to just explain to you, and I have one of the fairy houses, and I kind of cut parts off, so it's just the part that I wanted to show through the hole of the tree. Okay, so I have that. So first of all, I tore a piece off, and I tore it so it's going to fit on the cover of the journal, but I wanted to still see the book because it is such beautiful brown leather look, and I didn't want to cover the whole thing up. It's in perfect condition, so I love it. So first of all, I took a piece and freehand tore it around, okay? And then what I did was I took a piece of cardboard, I inked the edges too, and I took a piece of lightweight, it's got some thickness to it, it's like a really fine corrugated cardboard, but it's not, it's like inside, it's very thin. So that gave me a base. So eventually, this is what we're building the topper on here. And then this, I'm going to glue this to the front here like that. Okay, just so you have that idea. All right, so I have that as my base. Then I wanted the look of looking in, right? So I cut 2 more pieces, one bigger and then a little smaller than the base, and then a little smaller. So when these get layered together, you can see layers. And also, I freehand ripped around the edges and the inside, and then I glued more of that cardboard around just to give me some stability and height. So that's giving it stiffness, okay? I have my greens here, I have some mushrooms, I have the fairy, and I have the house. All right, so let me show you my idea for this. So what I want to do is I want to put the house kind of here in the middle. I'm just going to lay it out and kind of give you the idea before I actually glue it. So I want to glue the house somewhere in that vicinity. And then I'm going to actually, once I know where I'm going to put it, which is around there, I'll secure the house down. And then I am going to glue this part over it like that. Okay? Now, before I glue this part down, I want to put some greens before I glue this last layer on. I want some greenery coming out from behind here, and then I will put some on top. So this, if you don't have like something to this effect, like I have this die that cuts this type of thing out, but even if you have punches, like fern punches or die cuts or leaves, all different, look for what you have. And what I'm doing is I'm just cutting this apart in places so I have more pieces, and I have a darker green and a lighter green. And my idea is to kind of glue some of this around, and I'll probably just play around with it here first. I want to glue some of this around here, and I can just I don't know if I'll do all of it all around or just part. So now it's just a good time to, and see, I'll have some going up in there, and then something like that. So you're really going to see pretty much just the little door, maybe a little bit of the house. It's there, right? So I'm thinking of doing something to this effect, like this. And then, oopsie, I'm going to mess it up already. Then I want to glue this over it. So I have to make sure I have more of this coming out just along the sides and in here. I'm not going to have it come out there. And then once I get that down, I want to start cutting some, and I'm going to have it come around here like this. And I'm just laying it down just to give you the idea of what I'm doing. I'm going to have it come around that way. I'll have to cut this. And I'm just, looking for a spot that it looks normal for me to cut it, is what I'm doing here. You can pretty much kind of see where you want to cut it. And I'm just going to do that, and then let's see where else I can cut it, that it looks natural. But I mean, if you have just, whatever you have, you can just do that. And then something to this effect, right? Okay, then what I wanted to do was build up some mushrooms in here like this, like that. Put some mushrooms in there, over there. And then the best part is building up my fairy to go here. And that's my idea for the topper for the journal. What do you think? I think this is going to be awesome. I'm so excited to do this. So let's get started and see if I can accomplish this, because once you lay it down and you like it and then you have to move it, yeah. So, but I'm sure it's going to turn out fine. I'm sure it will. So I'm so excited to do this. And just kind of, I've always been wanting to do a nice, pretty topper, and this came to me. I actually had this paper already, and yeah, it just the idea just came to me, and I was just so excited to start this. So I have my little glue here. I'm still trying to finish my bottle of, where did I put it? My bottle of fabric tack here, but I have a new one. But anyway, so let's let me just get started, and I'm going to I just printed this out. I cut off a lot of it because I didn't need a lot of it to show. So I'm just gonna move on, and let's just get started with this. I'm gonna glue this on. Now I might not, once I get the topper done, I'm not going to probably glue it on the front of the book because, you know, I'll be opening and closing the book to work on and things like that. So I don't want to, you know, press on it constantly and all. But we'll get the topper done because to me that sets the tone for this journal for me, and I'm excited about it, and I hope it gets you excited to watch it and see how this is going to transform. And how I came about to make a altered book again, you know what? I don't know. It just comes to me. I think about it, and I just kind of wait for the idea to come to what I want to do, and once it does, it just does. And I said, okay, then I guess I'm going to go with it. All right, so then we've got that on there. The next one I'm going to put, I am going to layer this, and I want to make sure, you know, obviously it's, and I don't mind this here because this is going to get covered up by the next layer and greens, but this layer here is ready to go on. So I just, you know, eyeballed, I ripped a piece to the cover, the size that I thought I would like it, and I just kept ripping, and then I cut a hole in the middle and start ripping the hole in the middle, and little by little, I just kept ripping little by little till I got it to look the way I wanted it to look. That's about it. Really, there's no rhyme or reason to it. I can't give you measurements because it just depends what kind of book you're gonna use in the beginning, but it works, and I love it because it's very freeing. Like, there are no measurements, you know what I mean? There's just no measurements, so it's just kind of, you know, eyeball it, rip it, and be done. All right, I'm holding it over here so I don't drop it. Okay, so I'm hoping I don't get my head in the camera, but I'm going to layer it about here. Okay, it doesn't, I mean, it's just kind of like that, right? And I'll just push that down for a second, let that. So that was the easy part. Okay. You know, the part that takes the longest is to build up your pieces because you have to die cut so many and then you have to glue them together. But you know what? The end result is brilliant. I love the end result. So just, you know, if you try something like that, just take your time. Okay, so now this one's going to go here. So I remember I wanted to say I wanted to put greens underneath it, but coming out this way. So I think what I want to do is try to layer them this way. And I want some coming out up here in, I wanted some on the side, I thought. I don't know, what did I say? See, I want some coming out over the top here. So let's see how I can do that. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it here. Nope. And you see how cute that's going to look when it's underneath there, right? Okay. And I think I don't mind it on the sides. I forgot what I said to you now. I'm going to, it really doesn't matter where it's coming out, actually. A little bit all around is perfect, I think. All right, so something like that. But I want this more this way, I think, down in here. So it's just a matter of playing around, and I think that's going to look so cute. So pretty. So you can kind of see there's depth in there by raising it up with those pieces of, I'm going to start gluing because otherwise I'm going to forget what I want. So I am going to, probably still continue with this. and kind of put it down on places, because this will hold it really nice. Okay, so I've got some of that on there, and I want this to come down in here, so I'm going to place that there. Okay, then I think I want a smaller piece here. Let's see, maybe this one here, and let me just audition that. Yes. So I'm looking to see where it's hitting. So I'm definitely going to get some, see this, it starts oozing out now. So I have to kind of just be careful with where I'm putting it, because I don't need it anywhere I don't need it, if you know what I mean, right? So that's going to go there, and then I think just a little bit up in here. And we're going to see how that looks. So I'm going to put that right about there. Okay, there we go. Like that. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, I just want it to be there. All right. And then just keep going. Keep on going. Let's see where that one goes. And I can just keep looking here. I think I want this one here. And I want to see that. Oh, isn't that the cutest? I want that one here, I think. Like that. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe more like out here. And I'm just building around this. Oh, okay, let's see. My glue is having a not cooperating here, so I think I'm going to go on to this one here now. I have more control over it, I think. So I am going to just put some glue here and there. Oh, my pin just broke that I had on here. Oh well, okay. I was wondering what that was. Okay, and so I'm just going to put, because it's going to be sandwiched in between those pieces, right? So I'm just kind of touching a few places here for it to grab. And I am going to tuck this little end in and have that there. Okay, that works. And then can keep seeing how this is looking. So far, I love it. Now I need some green coming out here. So I know that's going to come out that way. So I'm going to put that coming out here. And always looking to see how it's looking. Okay. That's so cute. So cute. Okay. So then I want some more. And I'm going to come around this way now. So I'm going to put some glue on the inside. Like that. I'm going to glue that there. Oops, stay there. So I'm just building around here Doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to put some on the front too. But I definitely want to get some down in here. So I'm going to probably put that somewhere here. I want to cover up the little space here. Maybe this one. Like that. Just to have some greens coming up there. Okay. So let's get that on. I'm very excited to do this journal. I think it's going to be super fun. Okay, there we go. So it's like you're looking through a tree, and I think I'll just put a little bit over here, and okay, I think I'm going to do that. Just one piece there. Oh my. Okay, and that should work. Okay, let's see how that looks for the inside. Yeah, and I like a little bit sticking out there. So now I'm ready to glue this on, and I am going to use my fabric tack to get that on because it's strong. So let me open that up again. It was oozing out all over. That's what it does. That's the only bad part about the glue. It's like it gets to the point where it just starts coming out, and then, you know, if you're not using it right away quickly, it just kind of comes out. So I am going to get it on with this because this will hold it really nice and hold all those extra layers down. And then I still am cutting out, I printed everything out, but I'm still cutting out fairies and other pieces. Let me just grab that and turn that around. Okay, here we go. I need to put that where I need it before I set it down. And I'm going to put it right here, kind of. Okay, gotta make sure it is where it is. All right, I'm going to gently just hold this down for a second. So in my last video, I couldn't think of that movie's name. I'm telling you, I've got to write these things down. But I did answer, you know, when you commented, I did tell you in the comments because I just had to. But it was on Netflix, not Prime. It's called La Dulce. Here, I wrote it down. La Dulce Villa on Netflix. Such a nice, sweet movie, and it's in Italy, and it's beautiful, and the story's cute and real nice, and really, I highly recommend that kind of movie if that's something that you'd be interested in. So this is getting cute so far, but wait, it's going to get cuter. It's definitely going to get cuter. So now it's building greens on the top, and I'm going to kind of come this way because remember, our fairy is going to be here. Oh, can't wait. Okay, so let's just see what I got, and let's just start building out here. I want to see what I have. Cut more of this out. use this whole piece. I could. All right, so I'm going to look at this and I'm going to hit it with some glue in different spots. And I don't need it to be, you know, everywhere because I want it to kind of be free floating too. So I am going to, let's see, I'm going to put this right here like that and just hold it down for a second. Okay. And then I need some lighter green. So I'm going to put some of this here, I think. And I like that there, so I'm going to kind of just hit it. Now I'm going to take it out and do it because I'll get it back in there. I promise. I promise. All right, so I'm going to tuck this under like this. Kind of get that end somewhere under there where I don't want it to show. There we go, like that. I'm not worried. The glue, everything's going to, if there's glue there that I have, it's okay because the mushrooms are going to go there. And it's going to be fine. Okay, and then I want some dark green here, I think. And I'm going to put that here, I think, because the mushrooms are going to go here. So let me get this on. Okay. I'm going to get that here, like that. Okay. And that little bit of glue won't show. It'll dry clear. Now I'm just going to kind of place my mushrooms where I think I want them. I'm not gluing them down yet, but look how cute this is. Oh my goodness. It's so cute. Oh, I love it so much. This is so sweet. Something like that, right? So let's see where else I need some more green. Some of this green here. And I know she's going to go here. So I need just a little bit more. I'm thinking I need maybe a little piece here. Something smaller. Let me try this here. How this goes here. I'm not going to put any down there. I think I like seeing the layers of the brown. I don't want to cover it up too much. Nip that little piece off. And I think I want to do it like right here. Okay. Let me get that in there. Okay. That's going to go there. All right, so I think I'm ready to put the mushrooms down. So let me check one more time where this one's going, because I'm not going to put glue here, but I'm going to do it here. And I can put a little weight on there to hold it down. So I think I want to do like that, and then this one here like that. So that's gonna go here. Like that. And then that one's going to go there. So that one pretty much gets it except right here. So I'm just kind of eyeballing where that glue needs to be. And I think it needs to be everywhere but where my thumb is. And that should work. So I'm going to put that one right here. Oh yeah. I like it. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. So I still have some greenery, and I didn't cut any more of the dark, but I think there's enough dark greenery in there. Now let's see her. Let's see where she's going. She's going to be right here. Oh yes. So I feel like that's fine. I'm wondering if I just have a smidge here, maybe, like, let me just cut this and see how that would look. I don't want to overdo, but I feel like maybe I need something. I don't know if I like that, but I'm almost wondering, do I need some more coming out of here or here? Like that. Because she's going to go there. And I feel like something needs to be up here. Because that's, yeah, I kind of tried to lay it where, let's just play with that there. Let's just see. And then, but I don't want to, I want her to be the center. You know, I don't want to like cover the whole thing with green, because I want you to think you're looking through a tree, a hole in the tree, you know, and she's approaching her little cottage. So I don't know if I need that or not. Or do I just need a small piece here? Like right there. But then that looks like it's coming out of her head. But really she's going to be here. These are down good. Okay. I think this is fine. But I feel like, maybe I just need this little piece here. Let's try a little piece here of this instead. Let me cut that off. Okay, now let's try that. Maybe it just needs a little something there. Yeah, okay. I think I like that. So I'll get that down on there. Okay, so I think right here is what Boy, 2 times I lucked out. It didn't land like that. Ugh, I'm telling you. Okay, there we go. All right. Now let's see how that looks. I love it. I think that's enough of that. And I can always, once it dries, I can kind of lift about and see if it needs any glue anywhere else. But I'm thinking, you know, I didn't want to glue it off totally flat down. I wanted to have some dimension. All right, so now we could take a sneak peek and just see what it looks like on here. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. I love it. Very pretty. Okay, so now the fairy. Now, she, like I said, I made her really stiff so I can glue her down on here, and she has enough dimension. I just need to see where she's at. Now, I think I will use my fabric tack for this. So that's going to be, and I want to make sure I don't get it on her at all. So this is going to be like a surgery now, okay? I have to look and see where I'm going to glue her. Like definitely her legs, her like ankles down, her little tush, and a little bit up in her body torso here, not her head. So I'm going to watch so I don't overdo it here. I promise probably in the next video, I'm going to open up the new bottle of fabric tack so we don't have to sit through this torture. Now I set her little tush, right? Yeah, here. Up in here. And here. I'm going to put it on her bigger parts of the wings here, I think, is what I need. And I'll clean it up. Okay, that's it. Let me get the cover on here quickly before it oozes out. I'm just looking at her. Let me get a pin. I just want to clean this up here. See how it looks. Okay, all right. I'm thinking it's ready. I got to get it down. So let me carefully place her where I want her. Okay. Yes. Okay, I'm going to hold her down for a second. I'm very happy with how this turned out. I think it's pretty. And I can, you know, like I said, I can, like this one's not, I didn't even glue that down, so I have to glue that one down yet. I can tell. Okay. So let's get the little glue out. And I'll get this glued down better. Okay, hold that down for a second. And then we'll just place it on the top of the book and just see how it looks. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. What do you think? Can you see good? Yeah. Okay. So it's going to go on this book like this. Not sure of a closure yet. I might do the Tim Holtz hitch closure on this. I just want it simple. I don't want any dangles or anything because this is the showcase. This is what I wanted to do right here. So I'll probably do a hitch fastener on this. I'm believing that's what I'm gonna do. Something clean, you know. But okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm so excited about this journal. I love that I got the topper done, and then in the next video we're gonna start doing the inside. So all right, friends, thanks so much for hanging with me. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments what you think, and have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.